So today I'm going to share with you guys something that I found on the internet a couple days ago and it intrigued me. So Korean companies are coming out with these cushion cosmetics and I found some at Target, so I wanted to give it a try and just do a little review of what these all seem to be about. The brand is called Laneige, I believe it's called. Laneige, see that? And I bought their BB cream as well, so I have their BB cream and I bought their concealer. The BB cream at Target was $34, which I think is definitely pricey for a BB cream. I have heard some good things about it. I read some blog posts and things about the BB cream and apparently it's amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and try that out today. Basically the box looks like this. And you can find it not in the cosmetics part of Target, but actually the part where like the makeup remover stuff is, Neutrogena products, face washes, things like that. It says it's SPF 50+, which means it's great for the summer. So it's a great time to even be doing this video right now. I got the color medium. All right, so when you open the box, you see this inside. You have this little tinfoil thing, looks like coffee. Oh, this is a refill. Okay, so you open the compact like this. Looks like that inside. Woo, there's a little patty thing. And then it looks like, this is very complicated. I have to show you guys everything then. This goes like this. And then, all right, so we're gonna lift this little red thing. I hope it doesn't fall out. All right. It has definitely like a sponge. It's like a sponge. The makeup in it. So I guess this is the refill, which is actually really nice. I've never seen that before. Company give a refill with the actual product. The only thing that I've put on my face currently is just moisturizer, my everyday moisturizer that I use. The directions are apply by pressing the puff into moistened sponge and pat onto face. Reapply throughout the day if desired. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it right now for you. It's about 10:30 a.m. And then I'm gonna come back later in the day and just show you what it looked like later on, how it wore throughout the day. Because, you know, BB creams are great for people who go to work. I know that I use BB creams during the day when I go to work because you don't want a heavy foundation that's going to fall off or clump up or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this part and pat it. Whoa. Well, it's actually really thick. Believe it or not. So I'm just pressing down like it told me to do. I actually really like the consistency of it. It looks a little dewy right now, but I can see this being really good throughout the day. It looks like it's pretty thick, so it's not going to go anywhere. And you can always set it with powder if it's a little too shiny for you or a little too dewy. I'm just going to bring it down here a little bit because I'm not sure about this color. Okay. Okay, so now that we're done with BB cream, what you do is you just close this lid, it looks like, and you put the little cushion on top, and then you're going to close it. It's cushion concealer. I got it in light. I hate receipts. I throw them out immediately. So what I'll do is I'll put down below how much I got this one for and a link. I think you can buy them online. That's how I originally found them. So cushion concealer in light. This has an SPF of 30. Looks like that, the light. It's a little, I hope it's not as yellow as it shows here. Brightens dark spots and blemishes, protects from harmful UV rays. Cushion tip for perfect streak-free application. Now I've used the little concealer that you can get in the drugstore with a little puff on the end of it. I heard so many people trying to take off that puff because they hated it so much. So I hope I had that and I didn't mind it, but I hope it is a little different. Wow, this is like, the packaging is like regal. I don't understand, it's so like thick and this is crazy. This looks like a microphone. Check, check, 1, 2. Okay, so it's like a pen. Click the end of the concealer until product is visible on cushion tip. So I'm just gonna hold it in. Hello, anybody home? All right, so here it is. It's like a little bit at the end. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I mean, I honestly don't know how you're supposed to blend this out with this little thing though. are you to blend this out? Just gonna even out my skin a little bit here. There's literally no way you can blend it out with this. And it looks like the product comes out very slowly because it's now, a lot of it's coming out of this. So we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen and just put that back in there. I'm gonna try with my fingers to blend this out. All right, so it blends really nicely with my fingers actually. So I'm gonna show you what the Beauty Blender blended out would look like. This is like a little bit, it's definitely a little bit much right here. If you're gonna apply this, I would apply it right maybe below it and then just blend it up into underneath the eye. But we're gonna try the Beauty Blender. And of course, the Beauty Blender does an amazing job. My favorite thing in life. Can't live without it. Sorry, couldn't do it. Okay, so this is probably a little light for me right now that I'm really tan. Not bad. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit more. Right now, it is pretty like dewy, I would say, but I like that. So that doesn't bother me. I have dry skin. Right now, it's more oily because it's the summer, but I kind of like that feeling. I don't like being dry, so I mean, I would say it would probably be good for dry to normal skin. I don't know if oily skin could get away with this just because it is kind of more dewy, and if I'm already dry and maybe a little bit more oily in the summer, I don't think straight oily skin could get away with this. Okay, so this is with my makeup all done. Anyone wondering, I set everything with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in dim light. I actually didn't mind when I looked in the mirror, the concealer, I didn't think it was actually too bright. So I kept it the way it was. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you guys how it kind of fared throughout the day. Okay, so it's been about 7 hours since I've put on the BB cream and all of my makeup, and this is what I am looking like. I have to say that this is doing so well. This is way better than I ever expected when I bought this. When I heard about it, I didn't even think it was that big of a deal, and it was sitting in an aisle that no one went down in Target. And look at this. It looks awesome. So you can see a little bit of creasing. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but it's really not bad compared to the creasing that I normally get in most of my concealers. And I really think that the BB cream held up really, really, really well, way better than I expected. The chin is the only part really on me in the summer that gets really, really oily and tends to fall off. And even that I think looks pretty well. I mean, I worked, I did chores, I worked out, I went out in the heat. I don't even have really any air conditioning in here, and I think that it did really good job. So A+ for this BB cream and concealer. I really enjoy it. So yeah, that was my first impression and review on the Laneige BB cream. If you guys have any thoughts about how it looks, definitely leave them down below, and I will see you next time.